What is up, guys and gals, and guys? Space Unicorn bringing you some hot Star Wars Hunters action. And today, I'm going to give you the 2 tips you must know to understand engagements in Star Wars Hunters. Now, somebody's going to be like, oh, I understand engagements, you just kill the other players. No, it is a lot more complicated than that, as this is a team-based 4v4 strategy game with 3 different objectives entirely. None of them is team deathmatch. I know, blows my mind, right? It's not team deathmatch. What? Part of it, but not team deathmatch. So, in the 3 game runs, we have Hutball, Control, and Escort. You have to choose your engagements carefully and wisely to make sure that your team can get those crucial stops on the enemy group. Now, what does this mean exactly? Let me tell you a couple things. Whenever you first pick your character, it starts here. What does it mean? Whenever you pick your character has to fit into the team's composition. Ideally, I'm getting the feeling you want 1 tank, 2 damage, and 1 healer. Maybe 2 tanks, 2 healers, depending. But this is kind of where you begin, and you're picking your fights accordingly. By doing this, you allow your team the best amount of most options for engaging the opposing team. It seems really simple, but it's so complicated because apparently nobody can do it. Alright, so let's move into the second part of this. You have your team comp, uber important, obviously. The second thing, though, is competency with the character you're picking and what fights. Well, basically, let me rephrase this. Knowing your limitations is super important with this game. What does that mean? It means you're going to go into fights that you're going to win, not fights you're going to go in and sacrifice yourself on. As if you're doing that, you aren't accomplishing anything, and you want to accomplish the goal, and the goal is to defeat the enemy team so that you can get those wins, get those levels, get those badges, and level up quickly. So, how does this go into choosing your engagements? So, for example, in this particular match, I am Reeve. Reeve is a glass cannon. She does a lot of damage, but doesn't have a lot of health. So what do I have to do? I have to pick and choose the characters that I engage. And in my particular role, my job is to maneuver and get those pesky healers. So I find myself targeting the Zyanas, the Skoras, and the Sprockets of the game. And this is super, super, super important for the fights. Why? Well, like I said, very, very simply. If I get rid of that healer, guess what my team can do? They can eliminate the other team, and I can aid them and pick and choose the next fight. So oftentimes what you'll see me do in an engagement here is I'll get the healer first and then move on to the next lowest health target. This is Reeve's job. Reeve is to hit those huge low health damage numbers to get those eliminations to help her team get in an advantageous position. This is what I mean by being selective with your engagement. It is super, super important, and honestly, whenever you're playing in the team game, will help your team night and day difference from being selective in who you are and just jumping into a fight. Anybody can jump into a fight, maybe get an elimination and die. But the real skill is getting multiple eliminations on the same life without risking your own. So be selective in how you engage it. Now, like I said, with Reeve, I'm looking for that healer first pick. Healer is my main target. That's who I go for every time I get into an engagement. If I'm playing a character like Amara Vex, I am looking to be pesty to the tanks. I'm looking to inflict huge damage on the tanks from range and use my rocket to get characters low for my for my teammates to finish them off. It is just a huge timing thing, and whenever comms are added to this game, this is going to be amazing, guys. The competitive nature of every fight you get into is just awesome, and this is one of the reasons I really love this game. But once again, you see me get the healer, then move on to the next low health target, on to the next low health target. That's all we're doing. We're just checking them off the list. Now, with Amara Vex, like I said, I'm targeting the tanks. I'm trying to help my tank win that tank-on-tank fight. Because, obviously, I do good damage, but I can also remain at a safe distance. If you're playing a character like Graz, for instance, what is your job? Your job is to fight that objective. You are the tank. You are the one who's meant to take that damage. So by choosing your fight in your fighting place, you get in there and your team backs you up. It's important that you get team pushes, which we'll go into in another video. But by doing this, you're going to enable your team to maximize their efficiency, their damage, and their lives by going in there and sponging up that damage and being the best tank that you can truly be. If you're a healer, what's your job? To stay alive and play around your tank and DPS. You want to maintain distance from the enemy team, and best way to do that is to be in the middle of your team's kill box. A kill box is something that you can explain very simply like this. It is, where is your team concentrating fire? It's that simple, and it makes a huge difference. Now, with that being said, I'm going to roll into the next match. It's going to be with the Mara Vex. I'm going to play some music for you guys. Thank you for coming. I hope you guys are enjoying Star Wars Hunters, because I am truly loving this game. Enjoy the next match. Check out another video. Really do appreciate that. Stay safe, and I will see you Legends next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change. Play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me, come out with none. Cause I'm so done, you had your fun. And now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun. Cause I got a full clip, put your name on it. But I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.